Season 20 of The Challenge. You ready? Here we go.
It's time for the challenge on NBC.
Live from Universal City Walk, Season 20 of The Challenge. Here's your host, Mario Solis.
Welcome aboard. Jonas Knox is here. Olivia Garvey is going to join us in just a little bit. Season 20 of The Challenge, another Super Sunday in the NFL. Let's get to it. It wasn't that super. Really, what happened to J.J. McCarthy?
Well, I mean, he just had a baby earlier this week. He beat an awful team on Monday Night Football, and for majority of that game, he wasn't very good. So, there you have it. That's a wrap-up on that game.
Here's something that was pretty good. Another W for the Rams, this time in Tennessee. Another week, another win for the Rams. Their defense was swarming today in Tennessee, coming up with 5 sacks. Nate Landman with a huge play for the second straight week, picking up a fumble. That's a pivotal moment, setting the stage for Matthew Stafford. He threw a couple of touchdowns, one to Davante Adams, the first TD for the team. Rams looking good on the road, earning a 33-19 win. They are 0-2. That sounds real nice.
Well, listen. The big conversation about the Rams going into the season was whether or not Matthew Stafford could stay healthy. I don't care who it is you beat on the road. If you can win a game on the road in the NFL, especially in the early window, and the Rams go out and get that done when they were trailing at some point during that game, that's impressive. Pick up the win. He stays healthy. You move on to next week in a big matchup, but it was good to see some of the new pieces get involved. And again, that defense was a menace last week, and they made plays this week as well.
You know who also looks real healthy? Puka Nacua. Right. 9 targets, 8 receptions, 91 yards, plus that 45-yard rushing TD. It was a beautiful play.
I mean, I got to tell you, when his head's not bleeding all over the field, he makes really good plays, that Puka Nacua guy. But listen, him to go along with Davante Adams, to go along with the rhythm and the chemistry that Davante and Matthew Stafford.
Tyler Higbee.
Yes, and I think weapons. And I think it's no coincidence Davante Adams scored his first touchdown as a Ram a week after being featured on this show with Olivia Garvey. I'm just saying.
All right, next week the Rams go on the road against the Super Bowl champion Eagles. Are the Rams going 3-0 on the road against the current champs?
Look, that's a tough matchup. Obviously, we'll get to what happened with Philly and Kansas City earlier today as well, too. They're the defending Super Bowl champions. But if you ask anybody, you go back to last year, the one team in the NFC that played the Eagles as well as anybody all playoff long, it was the Rams. You can argue they should have won that game, and considering the elements in Philly with the snow and the sleet and everything else to go along with it, the Rams have a shot here. They really do.
They were like literally one completion away from that miracle comeback. All right, time for a massive rivalry now. Chargers and Raiders tomorrow night in Las Vegas. Here's Jim Harbaugh talking about the coaching matchup against Pete Carroll.
It's like looking in the mirror, okay, Savage Warrior looking at Savage Warrior. There's a great mutual respect there.
Which Savage Warrior would you take in a Royal Rumble? Harbaugh or Pete Carroll?
Oh, I'll take Jim Harbaugh, please. He's not even going to get his khakis dirty. Here's the thing, though. These guys can play nice all they want. They don't like each other. It's obvious, and they can't escape each other. This goes all the way back to the Pac-12. By the way, you remember the Pac-12? That was nice. This goes all the way back to the Pac-12 with USC and Stanford. It goes all the way back to when Jim Harbaugh came to the NFL and was coaching the Niners, and Pete Carroll was in Seattle. They cannot escape each other. They are bitter rivals, and we're going to see it play out coming up tomorrow night.
Savage Warrior in Vegas yesterday. Who was it, Canelo or Crawford?
Oh, Terrence Crawford, baby.
All
Terrence
right.
Crawford, please. Come on, you were there. You're all over social media.
It could have been better. It was very tactical at the beginning.
It was.
I think it's going to be a rematch. Canelo's not going to retire.
I mean, 70,000 plus showing up to a boxing match. Fantastic. It was fantastic.
All right, Chargers, Raiders are going to kick off tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Same stadium. Still plenty of time to get to Vegas. Maybe I'll go back tomorrow. Who knows? All right, you've ever seen 4 flags on a single play? Stay with us, and you will. This is where you get into the game. Get ready to play the challenge. As always, we have some great prizes to give away tonight. We've got a pair of one-day tickets to the fabulous Universal Studios Hollywood. It is the best day in LA, and you get to spend it with Super Mario. Barry's Tickets, hooking you up with $500 worth of tickets, plus a $250 dining credit to Verse, the only place where the sound is as good as the food. And the big prize of the night, someone's winning 4 tickets to see the Chargers. Maybe that kid right there. Not going to Vegas, he's too young. We're going to send you to SoFi Stadium, 4 tickets. I don't even want to tell you how much that would cost, Jonas. A lot. But tonight, they're free right here on the challenge. It wouldn't be any easier to play than this. Scan the QR code to register, then answer the trivia questions for your chance to win. You don't even have to get it right. Just give it a shot, try, and win. You're eligible to win one of our great prizes. The time has come. Question 1 of the challenge, scan that QR code. If you haven't done it already, play along on the NBC LA app. You have to be on the gameplay page for question 1. All right, last week, Rams QB Matthew Stafford became the 10th quarterback to reach 60,000 career passing yards. Who's right in front of him in 9th place on the all-time list?
Oh my! You don't know this?
Of course I know. It's A, B, or C, right?
You guys don't know this? Oh my gosh!
All right, pick one.
Like really, you really don't know this?
I'm going to say...
I'm telling you, it's going to be A or B.
Definitely one of those two. 50-50
right
shot. I'm going to say
right
A.
Now. Hey, there he is. Danny Marino.
Welcome back to Universal City Walk. It is the place to be, and that's exactly why we're here. The best place.
It's the best.
All right, want to know if you just won those tickets to Universal Studios Hollywood? Well, what? You're going to have to wait till the end of the show. It's a new thing we're doing this year, but keep playing. We're going to still give away $500 worth of Barry's tickets. Go to a game, go to a concert, and then head over to Verse for an amazing culinary experience on us. Plus, somebody's going to win 4 Chargers tickets in a matter of minutes. All right, Jonas. Time to huddle up. City Walk on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
City Walk.
That's it.
Everybody in.
Ready?
For the Sunday Night Huddle.
I'm going to hand it off. We're running a jet sweep around the NFL. Starting in Big D, wild finish between the Cowboys and Giants. Russell Wilson throwing a touchdown with 30 seconds to play. Giants go on top. And that's got to be it, except the Cowboys' Brandon Aubrey steps up, hits a 64-yard field goal as time expires. That ties it up. We're going to overtime. Looking like a tie in the cards in OT, but Wilson launches an interception with 2 minutes to go, giving the Cowboys the ball and giving Aubrey a chance to win the game, which he does. Cowboys snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat. How do you like that one?
Well, look, game of the day, it was fantastic. Went into overtime, obviously. Russell Wilson, it was a turn back the clock kind of game for him until that turnover in overtime. Brandon Aubrey doesn't get talked about enough. He's phenomenal. He's basically Justin Tucker, but he's not a weirdo. And the guy's knocking in 60-yard field goals at a clip that we've never seen before. We're gonna look back on his era as one of the all-time great kickers if he keeps this up.
All right, this is a Super Bowl rematch, Jonas. Eagles defending their crown, beating the Chiefs in Kansas City. Is the Chiefs dynasty coming to an end? I would say so. Or is this fuel for their future?
I mean, look, the Travis Kelce drop in the end zone that resulted in an interception being taken back the other way, that was a critical mistake. Travis Kelce owned it. Tough to see this team look the way they are, 0-2. First time in the history of the Patrick Mahomes era the Chiefs have started out 0-2. But I look at this and I go, they'll figure it out. They got enough veterans there. And plus, let's be honest here, it's not like the division's that rough anyways.
Weird play in the Seahawks-Steelers game. There's a bunch of new rules around kickoffs. When this ball lands inside the 20, it's a live ball. But Pittsburgh rookie Caleb Johnson doesn't realize it, jogs to the sideline. Seattle knows it's live. George Holani dives on it. That is a touchdown. Holani is a smart guy. He went to St. John Bosco. That was a huge play, and the Seahawks win. Can you believe that, Jonas? Come on now.
That's brutal. It turned around the entire game. Aaron Rodgers struggled at that game at certain points, but I don't think a lot of people had Seattle going to Pittsburgh and winning that. They get it done, but that was a massive mistake. And imagine being him having to hear from Mike Tomlin afterwards. That's not a pretty sight and not a pretty place you want to be.
Okay, from one bizarre moment to another, back to the Cowboys game. Dodgers announcer Joe Davis on the call.
Then there was 4 fouls on a play. 4. Defense, personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 95. Pass interference, defense number 2. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
No way.
Offense number 88. All fouls offset. Replay third down.
Are you kidding me? 4 flags on the same play. A lot of penalties in the game, and yes, the Cowboys scored on the very next play.
And they're all offsetting, so it didn't matter. That ref is a blowhard.
That was a penalty right there.
Okay, well, listen, but like that ref's a blowhard. You could have just said, hey, there were 4 penalties, they offset. play continues. That's it. No. He's got to detail every single one. Typical nowadays in media. He wants a little bit of shine. He ought to be ashamed of himself. Speed it up next time. Nobody wants to hear your voice.
That's it. No flags here. Play continues in just a couple of minutes. Your chance to win $500 worth of Barry's tickets, plus $250 in ultimate dining adverse. Plus, UCLA looking for a new football head coach. You know anyone? Welcome back to the challenge. There's King Kong just hanging around. No reason to be afraid. Never fear. Look who's hanging around.
Hey, guys.
Came to visit, hanging out.
Your favorite part of the show, right?
That's right. Good debut last week.
Thank you.
Shall we run it back?
Let's do it.
Do some high school?
Yeah, let's talk some high school stars. So we've seen the pros. How about the guys that could be pros one day? High school football's finest. Here come the Friday Night Stars. All right, let's kick it off with Thousand Oaks. What a night.
Mean streets of Thousand Oaks, according to Jonas.
Some great products come out of there. We're standing next to one. QB, Jackson Taylor, 5 touchdown passes against West Ranch. Hayden Vircher on the receiving end of this one. 49-15 the final there at Thousand Oaks at Simi Valley next Friday. In Temecula, Chaparral ruined homecoming for Rancho Cucamonga. Kiko Farinas on the slant route. Keeps his balance, and he's gone. 55 yards to the house. Chaparral gets its first win on the year, 34-21. All right, St. John Bosco.
They're pretty good.
No shocker here. There's now 4-0 after blanking San Mateo Serra. Sophomore back Corey Hinton breaking off a 50-yard TD. 42-0. Bosco will play Honolulu St. Louis next week, and then Trinity League play begins. All right, Alta Loma quarterback Maximus Fierro is turning some heads.
Steel.
Well, he's got it. Check
See,
out that
arm
arm.
of steel.
He's stealing a win. Maximus threw for 259 yards and 3 TDs in Alta Loma's win over Glendora. Coach sent us these clips. Thank you, Coach. The Braves are at Silverado next Friday. And how about some flag football? Santa Margarita QB Ellie Palmer looking like her dad. Carson out there, 3 passing TDs. Ran for another in the JV game against Aliso Niguel. Sofia LaFranco with the big grab. The Eagles win 25-0. I should have done flag football.
Also, the brother also is a mighty fine quarterback at the same school.
Of course he is.
The whole family is there.
No shocker, these
awesome.
kids are athletic. All right, and the biggest story of the weekend, check this out. So big we get highlights in letterbox form. Corona Centennial knocking off #1 team in the nation, Mater Dei. I haven't said that in a very long time. The Monarchs turned the ball over 7 times and had 100 yards in penalties. It's nearly impossible to overcome that, right? The loss snaps Mater Dei's 21-game win streak, 43-36.
Centennial makes reference to 100.
Yeah.
100 yards of penalties. That's, come on, Jonas.
Yeah, that's brutal. You're not going to win a lot of games if you do that.
Not
but
even
somehow,
your high school football team would do that.
Oh, we were terrible too. So
Where'd
don't
you
worry
go to
about
school,
it.
by the way?
Thousand Oaks, baby.
Oh,
Come on.
from the mean streets.
Some would call it the 805, but again, that's another story for another
Oh, he did
day.
play football.
You played high
You
school
were
football?
asking.
Of
I was
course.
asking actually earlier, and I forgot to ask you.
Yeah, of course I did.
And I'm assuming you were the star?
No, it's terrible. Why do you think I'm doing this?
We're an honest show here.
Why do you think I'm doing this?
All right, if you're at a game on Friday night and have some great videos, send us your clips, fns@nbcuni.com, or DM us, because that's the thing to do nowadays on Instagram.
Send it to me, Mario NBCLA.
Okay, yeah, slide into-
you can
Slide into
promote
Mario's
yours
DMs.
too. Or yours.
Or Jonas.
What's your Insta, by the way?
What?
What's your Insta?
I think
The
it's
NBC one.
LivGarv6.
You think? No, don't you have one at NBC?
No.
Let's
but
get her one.
Now
By the way-
I'm
by the way-
fired. So.
Oh my gosh, let's get you one.
By the way, do you see
Now
what
I'm
he's
fired.
doing? He's wanting everybody to go to social media because he got like 3 million views because he was at the Canelo fight. That's all. That's all this is about.
Oh, by the
That's
way,
all
thanks
this
for
is
the
about.
invite.
Yeah.
You have to have connections.
Oh, yeah. Jonas,
All right,
you and
so
I-
Olivia, you also host Saturday Night Lights, right?
I do,
Every week
yep,
after
yep.
the Big Ten game,
Yeah.
highest rated show in the world.
Yeah,
All
thank
right,
you.
so you spoke about UCLA last night.
Yeah.
Horrible loss, disastrous beginning to the season,
Yeah.
and today they fire their head coach, Deshaun Foster.
Yeah.
It wasn't a matter of if, but when.
Yeah, we talked about it last night. We knew this was coming. I mean, you don't go 0-3 to start the season, and you definitely don't lose to New Mexico going in as a 15-point favorite. You just don't do that. And he, after the game, just looked defeated. He sounded defeated. I think he also knew this was coming.
0-3 start,
Yeah.
5-10 overall. Jonas, it couldn't continue. It was going to get worse.
Do you guys remember that one time you were talking to those people and they were bringing up UCLA football? Oh, me neither. And that's the problem. There's no buzz around the program. There's no buzz anywhere around the program. It's why they're drawing flies at the Rose Bowl.
It is a good program, though, and there's a lot of candidates. Deonton Lynn appears to be the front runner. He's at SC.
Yeah.
They could steal him. He could be a good guy. Good choice, I think.
But their schedule coming up, they knew they needed to do this. I mean, it's Northwestern, Penn State,
brutal.
Well, it's the
Michigan State, Maryland, Indiana, Nebraska. It just goes on. And I mean, the only game I think on that list that they could have actually won was Northwestern.
Wow. All right, we'll see if they can pick up a win along the way.
Yeah.
All right, time for question 2. Get back on that app, NBC LA. Your chance to win $500 worth of Barry's tickets plus $250 in fine dining at Verse LA. What is the name of the arena football team that played their home games at Staples Center? Come on, you can answer this with your eyes closed.
Please.
I'm going to go A.
Garvey, you know?
Please.
A, LA Kiss.
Yeah,
Avengers,
no, it's gone.
of course.
Okay, great.
Can
The
you finally
Cobras.
answer a question,
What do you mean,
Knox?
it's the Avengers?
C.
They had more people there than UCLA.
I have a feeling these guys know this before it comes on.
20 seasons strong, you can't stop the challenge. You can't even hope to contain it. Look who we have here. Chef Oscar from Verse LA stopping by with a culinary masterpiece. You know, you've been talking about Verse for so long.
I know.
How's it going,
They've been
guys?
team members of the challenge.
Chef, thank you for bringing me food.
Finally.
Thank you for having me. I mean, I'm
So,
excited.
Chef, what do we have here?
So this is one of our kind of most eclectic dishes that we have. This is a beautiful kingfish crudo. This gets dry aged for a couple of weeks. We pair it with pickled Fresnos, just a little bit of heat, and then you have some beautiful texture in there with parsnip chips.
It is so beautiful. I don't
It's
even want to
very
eat
nice,
it.
vibrant, you know. It has a beautiful sauce called leche de tigre, which is a very traditional Peruvian sauce. A lot of acid, a little bit of
You know what
ginger
that means,
garlic
right?
in there.
Leche de tigre? It means tiger's milk.
Tiger milk. Yeah, when you drink it, it just makes you really just alive. So it's a very, very.
You should have
beautiful-
some. Can you pack like a gallon for this guy over
That'd be
here?
sweet. Well, I mean, like, here's the problem. I was telling him, we were talking during the commercial break, and you're a great cook, as evidence of this.
Right.
He's a chef, not a cook.
Chef, cook. I try at home, and I'm brutal. I can't figure out. I don't have that ability. You just
Should
put
we
this
put
together.
it to the test and see how bad you are? Because I think that caviar is next. So,
I have a little
Jonas,
challenge for you
yeah,
guys.
please.
You know, I want to see who could place the caviar on there the best.
Okay, Jonas, you start. Go
Jonas,
for it.
please.
Just a little caviar
Just
over
just a little caviar
the
over
top
over,
of the
over
crudo.
the fish.
Which one? Make it look pretty.
Which one is the
Pretend
caviar?
you're on the bear.
Is that the
This one right
caviar?
here. That one right there.
Wait,
Yeah.
you've never had caviar before?
Well, she's about to.
No, I
There's a
never
first time
tried
he
it.
looks at it.
No, I
I
say
being
that
judged?
because
All
I
right,
just had
let's
it for
go,
the first
Jonas
time.
Knox from Thousand Oaks. All right. And she's just going to spoon it in there.
That's pretty good.
All right,
Look
not
at that.
bad. Olivia,
That's great.
get in there.
I mean, I was about to take the whole spoonful. You did it way better
There's
than
no
I
champagne
did.
here, by the way.
Is this okay? Okay.
There you go. Beautiful.
Chef, can I borrow these, please?
That's a pro move,
Well,
Mario. I
I'm
love
just
that.
gonna
Oh,
go
what
like
is this?
Look at that.
And-
Oh my God.
just a little bit
This
there.
guy's a pro.
And right there. Because
Look
I
at
go
that.
to Verse all the time. That's why. There you go.
Wait, ours looks way different.
And now you're definitely going to Verse, right? Because our
definitely
boss
going.
already said that we can expense it.
Okay, great.
So we're going to Verse.
There you go.
On NBC. Chef,
Done and
thank you
done.
so much.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Glad to have you on the
Thank
team
you.
every time we go there. It's an
Always a
amazing
pleasure.
time.
Thank you, brother.
Chef
Appreciate
Oscar,
it.
thank you so much. All right, Olivia. So we're going to Verse now.
Yeah, no, it's happening.
Last week, but we can't always go to Verse. Last week you talked about Taco Bell.
I did.
Wow, what a shift.
And I actually had Taco Bell.
ends of the spectrum.
And it was, I love Taco Bell. Don't put a shame to Taco Bell, okay?
I'm
All right,
not, just
big. I'm sure Verse is much better. All right, big game for the Chargers Monday night against the Raiders. One of the guys to look out for on the Chargers defense is cornerback Tareeb Still, poised to make a huge impact this season. And you've heard of the 2-minute drill, right? Well, we're cutting that in half. Me and Tareeb lining up for the 1-minute drill.
Did you think coming into the NFL you were going to be a guy right off the bat taking all the snaps, especially last season? You took a lot of them, and you'll probably be doing it this season. Did you feel like that was going to be the case for you?
To be honest, I didn't really know how it would go.
Okay.
But I'm always like a confident person, confident in my ability that I can play, confident that I can go out there and compete with anybody. So I wasn't really sure what it would look like, but I knew I would get the chance and opportunity, and that's really all I could ask for. So
We are on after Sunday Night Football each week. It's called The Challenge, and my segment is 1 minute drill. So I'm going to ask you questions rapid fire, and then you respond. You ready? Meal before a game.
Pasta.
Music before a game.
Future.
Why do you wear the number that you wear?
It was given.
You're like, they gave it to me, I took it. Favorite football player of all time?
Sean Taylor.
A player that has influenced you in your game the most?
A player that has influenced me. I can even say like somebody like Derwin.
A saying that you go by each and every day?
It gets greater later.
I like that. I like that. Okay, what sport do you think that you could play professionally right now besides the game of football?
I could be an Olympic track runner in the 400 hurdles.
What's your time?
When I was in high school, my junior year, I ran 52. It doesn't seem fast, but the state record was held by this guy named Corey Poole. He went to Florida to run track. He ran 50 point. But I didn't run my senior year. I only got to run my junior year, so.
Okay.
Who knows what would happen, but I got faith in myself.
All right, that's it. Thank you so much, and good luck on Monday.
Yeah, such a great player on and off the field. And I asked him, I mean, he's quick. I asked him, what other sport would you want to play? He said track. I said, maybe LA 2028? I don't know.
They're going to have a hard time tomorrow in Vegas. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm not
going to have a hard time eating this.
Watch him absolutely go off tomorrow,
this is
by the
ridiculous.
way.
You guys want to try this? Come on.
But I mean, you knew like you had like secret utensils stuff, you know, with the chef. You had all this.
What is this that you were given?
We're totally outclassed.
All right. Well, I get like if we're all gonna do it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, caviar. Oh my God.
I'll go
I'll eat
plastic
on air any
spoon.
day of the week.
Did you just borrow my?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. That was weird.
You never share your utensils. Come on now. All right, Charger fans. Here we go. Mouthful and everything. Question 3.
I got it.
Of the challenge. So good. We got 4 Charger tickets to give away. Get back on that
really good.
NBC LA app. All you have to do is try, and you can win. All right, guys. Here we go. We saw the Chargers swarm. I'm spitting. Swarm the Chiefs in Week 1. Which Bull player led the team in tackles last season? That's good, right?
It's amazing.
I ate one of those peppers straight.
I'm gonna say.
Bad idea. You know, they call me the habanero güero.
Sorry, it's either A or C.
He can't even say habanero. You said habanero?
I can't say anything right now.
Him, I think I did too.
Habanero?
I'm going into convulsions.
Oh, gosh, you're out of here, John.
I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Same, Coach. I want winners, too.
That's right.
You know who's a winner? That dish that we just had? That's a winning dish.
So good.
Versus a winner. Thank you,
Great job, Chef.
Mandy
Great
Marquin,
job.
for also coming by the set and bringing that amazing dish.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
How was caviar for the first time in your life? Did you like it or not?
I don't know that I got that far. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
I got right to the pepper, and then sort of the face melted down after that.
And
so.
we got winners. Who
do.
won the first one?
David
The first
Magdaleno. You won a pair of tickets to Universal Studios Hollywood. It's the best day in LA.
Sharon Rosas, you won the $500 worth of Barry's tickets and a $250 dining credit to Verse LA.
Get that.
Yes.
And
Get
drum
that
roll,
plate.
please. We got it now. You hear that? Drum roll. That's for you.
We haven't. I don't do it myself. John DeRosier, you're getting 4 tickets to see the Chargers take on the Vikings next month. Call your friends and enjoy the game. And if you want tickets, go to chargers.com and get a few of your own.
And if you want more fun, stick around. We're going to see which one of us really knows football.
All right, everyone, time to call your shot.
Okay, shot callers. Jonas finally got it right. The Falcons won tonight.
That's right.
And for the first time in the history of this show, you lead the scoreboard.
I mean, listen.
Enjoy for 1 week.
This is karma. A guy like me goes out of his way to bring a quinceañera suit to the show last week for the debut for the season, and I got picked on the entire time. This is karma. This is what it looks like.
You
I hope
should
you
have
guys
worn
are
that
nice.
lucky suit again this week.
I said I liked the suit.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right. Are you going to go 2 in a row? Who do you like?
I like
Who do
Kansas
you
City.
like?
I'll take Kansas City.
Okay.
Look, never in the history of the Patrick Mahomes era, if they started out 0-2, they're going to get it done next week.
Yeah, because the Chiefs are going to New York to play against the Giants. Who do you like, Olivia?
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I don't see Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce going 0-3 on the season. And I think the Giants are going to do what the Giants do at home.
You guys are going with the obvious. I think they are going down 0-3. Kelce is having an off year. I guess he's only thinking about that wedding.
Oh.
Patrick Mahomes, same thing. Under 200 yards today, only one TD. Yeah, sure, ran one in, but whatever.
Producers, play this back when Jonas and I win next week. I want
we
that
shall see. We shall see. All right.
Okay.
The board will be tied next week, and you'll be 0-2. All right, that is all we have for tonight. We're going to see you next Sunday, see who's got their correct shot. Channel 4 News starts right now.